Hi Linda, it's Chris Reed here from Ardor SEO, and I've put together this short video to just give you an idea of what you can do with your website, and actually to point out an issue that you had, which is quite possibly that your website's been penalised, and some ways you can fix that. So we were originally speaking about personal injury lawyers in California. So the first thing I've done is gone to Google and type in personal injury lawyer California. And as you can see, these 4 ads up the top, and these are super competitive keywords, so very expensive ads, and they generate about 2% of the clicks. So for everyone that searches, about 2% go here. Google would certainly like it to be higher, as that's where they get paid. They don't get paid on this organic stuff. And you can see some more ads down the bottom. But you're not in the top 10 here. But I did a comparison of these guys, Harris Personal Injury Law, because they are number 1, and they're number 1 in maps as well, because this is what's going to get the lion's share of the traffic. Especially if you're on a mobile phone, that takes up so much of the room. That's where people click. But this number 1 position still gets around 33%. The difference between number 2 at 14% and number 1 at 33% is just astounding. So I thought I'd show you why these guys rank so well. So firstly, if we go over, we can use this tool that we have to show your traffic. And see, over the last 6 months, it's taken a bit of a dive. It wasn't very high to start with and took a bit of a dive. And if we look back further, it's a continuing trend. And that really happened about 2 years ago. You've really spiked up. I mean, I haven't been able to investigate into too much of why you've spiked up. I mean, maybe you did some radio advertising or something, but it hopefully that is it, or otherwise that is a Google penalty, and then you need to really look at how to get that penalty removed. Now we can see here, these are the keywords that you rank for. These are the keywords here, and this is the position. So you can see like dog bite report in California, you're number 5. Which is great, but look at these super valuable keywords that that you're on the 2nd page for. Personal injury attorney in San Francisco, you're number 16. As San Francisco truck accident lawyer, number 14. Accident attorney San Francisco, number 19. You're so close to where the traffic is. Unfortunately, page 2 just doesn't get any of the search results. You can see how many search results are on page 1. Why would anyone go any further? But the good news is, this stuff is, we call it low-hanging fruit, because you're right there. It's so simple to go and edit your site, edit your content, or build your authority a bit more to push you forward just those few spots to where you're going to start getting some traffic. And so if we look at your competitor here, so they rank for 2.2 thousand keywords, which generates some 1.4 thousand visitors. And I can see that they don't even rank very well for most of these keywords, because generally the traffic should be more than the keywords. But if they were to buy all of that traffic with Google AdWords, it would cost a ridiculous $38,000. So the keywords they rank for are super expensive. Like this one, personal injury attorney CA, $74 a click. Like, that's crazy. Santa Barbara injury attorney, $48 a click. I mean, even their brand name is $61 a click. Crazy. But you can see that this is over the last 2 years, and so they really only got serious about a year ago. They've jumped up from around 500 visitors a day, to nearly 3 times that. So, just think what 3 times the amount of traffic to your site's going to do. And so, Google can't tell who is the best lawyer in California. As long as your site loads well and the content's good, and you've got all of the information that you seem to here, then what they really look at is, well, who's talking about you? Who's got the most authority? It's like we've all received financial advice from a taxi driver, and you take it with a grain of salt. But, if your investment banker friend gives you some financial advice, well, you might think he's the devil, but you'll take it a bit more serious. And, Google treats that the same. Who's linking to you? The more authority that they have, the more trust they have, the more credibility they have. And we can look at that too. And so here's your website. And you've got 61 different domains, websites linking to your site, giving you a trust flow of 12. Trust flow is basically your authority. And so if we go and look at your competition, they've got a trust flow of 18, which might not sound like a lot, but this is a logarithmic scale. It's not linear. So each step forward is exponentially harder or more difficult. And you can see that because they're referring domains. They've got 300 different websites that link to them compared to your 61. So just getting some more links to your site, building your authority a bit more, that'd be all that you need to push these keywords here from page 2 to page 1. And there's a whole lot more on page 3 and 4 and and so on. Just here there's already three pages of keywords that you rank for. And actually anything that you're in the top 100 for, moving it forward is not that hard. It's the stuff that you don't rank for at all that is going to be a lot of work. Anyway, Linda, who am I? Well, that's me right there. I'm Chris Reed, the CEO and founder of Audit SEO. And we specialize in working with people like you, and driving thousands and more visitors to their website. We help the people that are actively searching for personal injury lawyers and lawyers in San Francisco and all of California. We help them make sure they find your website. But not only that they get to your website, because we know that that's not what pays the bills, but that they pick up the phone and they make a call and they make a booking and they become a customer, because that's what matters. So think what if tripling your website traffic could do for your business in the next year. Anyway, Linda, if you'd like me to put together a strategy to show you exactly how we can do that, all you need to do is click the button that's directly below this video. It'll pop up my calendar. Just select a date and time that works for you and book in a call. So, Linda, well, thank you very much for your time. I hope you found that useful, and I hope you'll be booking in a call. So have a great day and talk soon. Bye-bye.